Hey guys, I'd like to wish you all a happy St. Paddy's Day. And on this occasion, I'll be incorporating the delicious potatoes, some green peas into the most epic cottage pie today. Yes, I know a cottage pie or a shepherd's pie is British, not Irish, but I'm doing it anyways. I personally love a delicious shepherd's pie. I think it's a perfect amalgamation of meat, veggies and potatoes all in one awesome package, and it's just amazing. And the crispy mash, to die for. So it's gonna be amazing today. So go ahead, put your aprons on because we're gonna be cooking up a storm today. So let's get started right now. First things first, preheat your oven at 350. So this recipe is gonna make enough for 2 people. If you want extra mash on your shepherd's pie or a cottage pie, then double the recipe for the mashed potatoes. So we're gonna be cooking our potatoes in the Instant Pot. It's gonna make it so much more easier. Now if you don't have an Instant Pot, I would suggest that you peel your potatoes and you dice it up into about 1-inch size and you boil it in water. And this should take you about 15 to 20 minutes until the potatoes are fork tender. After that, drain right away and let all the water just get out of the potato. We don't want any excess moisture. So add the trivet, so this thing, onto Instant Pot, and then a cup of water. Place the potatoes right on the trivet. Put the lid on. Select the steam option. And since each of these potatoes are about 5 to 6 ounces each, I'm gonna steam these for 9 minutes. And after 9 minutes, it should be well cooked. Make sure that the pot is in sealing mode. So while your potatoes are cooking, let's make our delicious mince. So go ahead and heat a pan on medium heat. So melt in about a teaspoon of butter on a pan, and then add in your meat. Now let's just break this down and cook this until it's evenly browned. The meat is almost brown. At this point, I want to season it with salt and pepper. Mix it up. So now add in your carrots, which I have diced into about a 1/4-inch size, and onions, which I've diced into 1/2-inch size. Mix it up real nice. You want to wait until the veggies start to become soft. As you can see, now the onions are starting to become translucent. At this point, add in a tablespoon of tomato paste. It's a little extra than what we usually use in cottage or shepherd's pie, but I love my tomatoes and I think it really adds a nice flavor. Just create a well here where I'm going to add my tomato paste and just let that cook out before I mix it in with the entire mixture. Doing that so the tomato paste cooks completely before incorporating with the mixture. Okay, now mix it in. Add in your peas. Beautiful colors here. Again, mix. It's actually shining. It's inviting. Looks delicious. After about a minute or two, add in a tablespoon of flour. And now add in about a 1/2 cup of beef broth or chicken broth. I'm gonna grab a whisk and just incorporate this flour with the broth. I can adjust this if I want a bit more gravy, which I think I do. This looks amazing already. I'm gonna add a bit more of the broth. And if you happen to add too much, don't worry about it. We can just cook that out. Okay, mix it all in. And let that come up to a simmer. So what you have to keep in mind is you need to adjust the consistency of the gravy which you like. Do you want it to be extra gravy? You want it to be dry? You have to decide that now, because once the potatoes have blanketed over the mince in the casserole, no moisture will escape. So the end product will have the same consistency. Now I personally like to be just in the middle of gravy and no gravy. Add in about a 1/4 teaspoon of thyme. This this is dry thyme, the same amount of rosemary, and a splash of Worcester sauce. Let's give this a mix. Not put the heat on medium low. Just let this simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes. So now give this delicious mixture a quick taste, and I think it needs a bit more salt, so I'm gonna add that right now. So if you want to adjust any of the seasonings, add more Worcester sauce, more thyme, any seasoning adjustment, do it right now, because after it goes in the casserole and the oven, it's too late. So make sure it's perfect, and keep in mind, if you're using salted butter for your mashed potatoes, then you should keep that in mind before seasoning your meat. Today I'm using unsalted butter, so all these seasonings are adjusted for that. So once your filling is done for your cottage pie, let this mixture cool down to room temperature before putting the mashed potatoes over the top. Otherwise, it's gonna tend to stick to the mince, and it's gonna make a real mess, and you won't have that clean, delicious layer of fluffy mash. So it should take you about 25 to 35 minutes for the pressure to release after the potatoes have steamed. After this is cooked, if your mince is still not ready, leave it in the Instant Pot, because we want the mashed potatoes to be hot when we apply it onto the casserole. When you're ready to cook the mashed potatoes, I'm just gonna use these tongs and transfer it onto a cutting board. Good way to tell if a potato is cooked is insert a fork, and it should just go in super easy. So it's gonna cut this in half. It's gonna make peeling much easier. So just peel your potatoes now. Potatoes are still warm. Add it onto a large bowl or to the bowl of your KitchenAid. Then add in your butter, about a tablespoon and a half, splash of milk. Add the whisk attachment, and let's turn this on. So increase the speed. And make sure it's really nice and smooth. I'm going to incorporate in a bit of cream to make it even more creamy. These are going to be some epic mashed potatoes. Season with salt and pepper. Okay guys, are you ready? Go down. Let's give it a quick taste. That's perfect. These mashed potatoes are gonna blow your mind. It's so fluffy, smooth, and each bite is gonna melt in your mouth. It's gonna be amazing, and this recipe can be used for any of your favorite dishes which use mashed potatoes. So on my casserole here, I'm gonna start adding my mince. Now you want to make sure that your mash is not too hot while you're doing this final step of layering the potatoes on your mash, otherwise it's gonna make a mess and you won't have that nice even layer of potatoes on the top, and it'll be a mishmash of the gravy, the meat, and it won't look that nice. So make sure you hit all the edges and really seal. Just grab a fork and create little peaks. Why I'm making these peaks on the potatoes is these peaks are gonna become really nice and crispy, golden brown. It's gonna be the best part of this dish. So now we're gonna put this in the oven and let this bake for about 35 to 45 minutes. Guys, that's beautiful. Can you hear that? It's a delicious crispy mash, and I can hear that butter, that gravy just bubble away. It's gonna be amazing. Have a quick bite of this. It's gonna be so hot. Be careful, guys. I'm not gonna eat it all. I'm gonna die if I do. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. But super good. You have to make this soon. This is too good not to try. So there you have it, guys. Happy St. Paddy's Day to all of you again. This was a really fun meal for me to cook, and I'm gonna have this for a snack and then the dinner for tonight. So it's gonna be epic for me. I hope you guys like this video. If you want to see more awesome videos just like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel by clicking the link down below and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new content. And if you want to know what I'm eating on a daily basis, go ahead and subscribe to all my social media links down below, and make sure to give this video a like and a comment down below if you like crispy mashed potatoes. Until then, I'll see you guys again on the next one.